Yeah, welcome back to the Firehouse for some more Firehouse reasoning. Today I'm going to open the reasoning in Firehouse once more about a subject that we've been over frequently, but that's how the truth is. It's like a repetitive thing that you have to repeat over and over because it's just one thing. You know what I mean? And you try and tell the story in many different ways, but it still turns out to be the same thing. So once again, I want to explain intelligence and how it appears to us. You know what I mean? Because everything in the world is a duality, including ourselves. We are positive and negative as well. You know what I mean? So intelligence is. So here, the way how it turned out now to be positive and negative, it doesn't mean that it's evil, you know. Negative intelligence is knowledge and positive intelligence is wisdom. Negative intelligence is intelligence outside of ourselves that we learn in school, cooking, washing, ironing, making computer and aeroplane and rocket to the moon and big bombs and gun. That's what we term as outer intelligence, you know what I mean? And you have lots of beings who are supremely outer intelligent, you know what I mean? Creative genius, they would call them as it was. You see what I mean? But that is not intelligence still. You know what I mean? It is outintelligence. When one is intelligent, not in, I say outintelligent about things outside of yourself. You understand? About the material world. And when you are intelligent about the material world and how to manipulate it to get what you want, then as it was. Now, when we are acquiring such knowledge about the outer world, we don't have to be moral. Meaning, we can be moral as well as immoral. So it doesn't matter if we was a rapist, a killer, a pedophile, anything disgusting, we can still acquire outer intelligence, you know, and be qualified with our master's degree and all these kind of awards that are given to those who are highly intelligent. Then, you know, they get rewards for being highly intelligent and claim that they have high IQ. You know what I mean? I say that stands for ignorant qualification, but nevertheless they think it's a supreme thing to have a high IQ in intelligence. You know what I mean? And like I say, gathering this intelligence, you don't need to be moral. But the thing about intelligence here and those who have it now, you can use it to make a lot of money. You see what I mean? The value, knowledge in this world, and it's for sale. So if you happen to stumble on some particular form of knowledge, you are in the money, as they would say. So that outer form of intelligence then leads one to a form of what I would call immorality. Like I say, it's the doors of knowledge is open to all can enter. But now when it comes around to intelligence, that is a different thing now. Because to be intelligent, like I tell people before, you have to understand what is happening within yourself. You have to understand the energies of positive and negative. You know what I mean? And you have to understand your freedom of choice between these two energies, one generating negative thoughts into the mind, the other one generating positive thoughts, And you now left with a choice between these two energies. Yes. If you don't know that about yourself, you're not intelligent, or you're not on the road to being intelligent. You understand what I mean? Intelligence is something that, like I say, you can't be intelligent until you stop doing the wrongs that you are doing. You know, until you're honest with yourself. The teacher of internal understanding don't accept any pupil until this pupil, whether the pupil was living now or a million blood clot year ago, it doesn't make any difference, does it? Because the test has always been the same, innit? You either choose to be positive or negative. It hasn't changed. Even if souls was coming here a billion fucking year, it's still the same. The only difference is those people who chase after knowledge has now created aeroplane and computer, you know. But that is not what life is about. Life is about making a choice between the two energies, positive or negative, and whether you are going to be outwardly what I call outintelligent or intelligent. Because there is nothing wrong with outward intelligence, but without intelligence, you will become imbalanced, if you know what I mean. You'll only know one side of the story, so you need to know both sides. So it's essential now for you to learn what I call intelligence. You see what I mean? Now this intelligence, it cannot be written down, so you have to learn it through self-discipline. Because even if I say now, I know the truth and I speak it or write it. Once it come out of my mouth or I write it down, it is no longer wisdom, it's switching to knowledge. Meaning whoever read it now, unless they themselves was already pursuing wisdom, then, you know, have that desire where they can just read it as wisdom, they will have to go and put those things into practice. You understand? You can't just read it and understand it. It's like if somebody, say a man who, a trainer, a fitness trainer, write a book telling you about the methods how to get fit. You can't just read it and get fit just because you can read. See, you have to do the actions. You see what I mean? So there is no way any soul can be intelligent. They can be intelligent, you know, but they cannot be intelligent until they perform the action of changing their negative ways. You see what I mean? No use you going reading Bible or what you call holy books because you can read. Because even if the truth is there in those books, you still have to perform the action to get the gist of what the wise man at that time write down. Nobody think like I tell you reading. Reading has got nothing to do with anything. It is action that reveal the truth to you. I resurrect your inner understanding. So that, like I'm telling you now, when you have intelligence, or if you did, you know, because if you have intelligence, you have to go to the school of conscience, innit? The master of intelligence, you know. You can't just learn it on your own, you know. Just like when you're learning knowledge, you have people teaching you from your born around you in it, and then you go to school and, you know, but you learn from, you don't just teach yourself. There might be something that you can produce yourself when after you set clean, you know, see me. But you have to be taught. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing in intelligence. You have to be taught intelligence. So there is a teacher of intelligence. You see what I mean? This teacher is conscience. But because we're living in a, like we say, out and in world then, You know, visible and invisible. Because no one can see conscience, they don't know that the teacher is real. Maybe they felt the teacher, but feeling maybe that don't really drive it home to them fully then, you know. And like I say, a few can hear the internal dialogue. But you have to understand that life is in and out. Yeah? Maybe, like I say, those who concentrate on out won't understand in it. But life is in as well. So in the inner world, conscience, you see, just like I tell you, like how the sun is shining light and all. It's just the same. Conscience is the internal sun that give light. So it shine light in the psyche of our beings who has ever come out a woman. Well, even just like when any being who ever set foot on the earth, the sun was already giving light in it. You can't live without the light of the sun. And no one can come out a woman without the light of this master that I'm telling you about in it. For sure. So if any soul, right, whoever live, understand internally the master, then they wouldn't have any problem when I tell them that no soul who ever live can out-reason a 9th grade general. It's not possible. It's not. No soul in creation can do it. Why? Because conscience is spitting the fire. It's only a reflection. You know, like say the sun was shining and you have a clean mirror, so you reflect the light of the sun. So within myself I reflect conscience. Which wise man you think could say anything about that? Can he be wiser than conscience? No, of course he cannot be. He must be fucking crazy, dreaming, imagining things. That's what I say. So when people talk about any man, be that man some prophet or Jesus or whoever they're talking about, it looks as if they never realized that conscience was dwelling in them. You know, as if any human being can shine, anyone that come out a woman can shine the light. No. The only thing anyone who come out a woman can do is to reflect the light. But they are not the light. They can't be the fucking light, can they? They say, can you be the sun? No, but you could reflect sunlight. And you can draw energy from the sun. Same way within yourself, you can reflect conscience and draw energy from it. You know what I mean? Draw understanding. You know, discover the true laws instead of the laws that negativity create. You know what I mean? Because when you choose negativity, you're going to create your own laws. Because you're going to go away from the law, from the natural law of nature then. Because there's a natural law in it. The law don't have to be written because you're born with the law. You know what is right, but you refuse to follow what is right. What is right is the law. Negativity, the opposite is, you know what I mean, is not the law. So let's talk a bit about triviality. Because it's all part of life that is going on. It wouldn't be right to miss this opportunity to comment on a bit of utter and total ignorance. The fiasco that they say happened now at the Oscar. You know where Hollywood people gather. That's what I call the Hollywood people, them Hollyweird. Because unless you are a total and utter weirdo, there's no way you are going to end up in Hollywood. Or even in the movies. You think they're paying you high money to be moral? No, you have to be utterly and totally immoral. So my take on what happened is this now. To the dumb masses, here you have a macho man defending his wife then, the honor of his wife, who has been insulted by some comedian in the Hollywood Oscar Award, Chris Rock then, you know. Make a comment that, oh, your wife head look shiny. I don't know the butt of the joke that these Hollywood people know. And here come Will Smith shot him a box. Yeah, but to me now, what happened there now is, this was a gay man, yeah, pretending to be macho. And the whole thing was prearranged, you know, like in the movie. It was just acting for you. Because all of them in that room are actors. That's what they paid, highly paid to do. To entertain the dumb masses. You see what I mean? So all it was a stage show. Because all of them in the room are LGBT mix up. Because unless you like that, you cannot get into Hollywood, you know. You don't get to have the big mansion and be in holidaying and cruising in the yachts unless you give up the bottom. So all of these actors and actresses are weirdos. Sick motherfuckers, I say, you know. They are my brothers and sisters, you know. This is why I know them well. Doesn't matter how evil they are. I know them well, because we're family. That's as if people don't understand. Listen, all spirit come from the one source. As if we come from the one fucking womb. So don't bother think that, well, they don't know we are family. But I know we're fucking family. So I know them well. It's like, say, the rulers who rule and control earth. I know them well. They are psychopaths, lunatics. But so am I. I'm a fucking psycho when it comes to the truth. When it comes to negativity, right? These motherfuckers, like I tell you, the rulers, the one them who graduate to the 8th level of negativity, top level blood clot killers, murderers, you know, psychopath. You know, that's what they are. Killers for real. But I'm no different. It's just the opposite of them. I'm a psychopathic killer as well, a fucking lunatic. It's only that I kill people with the word, truth. Because the word is like a sword. I speak to you, kill your bumbo clot for sure. You could be my grandmother, you know. Family don't matter. Kill the whole of my family with one rascal word and feel no way. Because don't forget, you know, it's not no people think that the family because they come from the same physical family. I don't deal with that. I deal with the family that we come from the source, the spirit family. Because we are blood clot family in it. You see what I mean? Yeah. So I don't mind killing a family member, you know, see. Yeah, but I kill you with the truth, you know. Oh, physically kill a being. Unless a being intention was to kill me, then I wouldn't have no problem fucking that up as well. You see what I mean? But we don't have no intention to hurt another being. You know what I mean? So when I come to earth and I see my brothers and sisters behaving in this negative way then, you know, where they allow some men to use money to bribe them to act immoral against, but it's their child still. Because, like I tell you, the law is free will. So not even what you call God, because I know God, you know. God cannot tell any fucker what to choose. Nor can God send anybody to tell anybody what to do. And God is not a person. God is a fucking energy that dwells in all persons. We are the fucking persons, you understand? Not God. God is a neutral energy. You understand? This is how God works now. You've got a seed, yeah? So God has given you the ground. Now, God will not plant your seed. You must go and find the ground and insert the seed. And when you do, God will multiply. You see it? And if you plant one seed, you're not going to receive one back. You'll get many back in return. But you must make an effort. So the effort that you're going to make now to come to inner and to resurrect your intelligence, because we are all intelligent, you know, we just don't know it because of the program of negativity. So to get out of negativity now and wake up your intelligence rather than just rely on fucking intelligence, is to change the things that you personally know that you are doing wrong. And there's no fucker on earth who is doing wrong and don't know that, yes, this is wrong. You might be doing wrong because it's benefiting you to get some paper. You know, because usually when people are doing wrong, 95% of the time is to earn the paper. You don't mind stepping on a brother or a sister. Like I say, they will kill the mother. They can't wait for the inheritance. As they say, some of them, you know what I mean? So paper make people do desperate things. But if paper is making you do desperate things, then paper is also stopping your intelligence from waking up. And this is how you will end up dying in ignorance like a lot of fucking souls who come here and live and is now on the other side as they would see it. You know what I mean? Because no fucker can't die, you know. That is just what negativity have you believe. Because you believe, right, that the body is me. It's another positive and negative thing. Negativity covers anything positive. So your body is negative to your spirit. Your spirit in your body is positive and it is covered by the physical body. To figure it out, you have to move the body out of the way. Well, you don't have to, you know, like if they cut your body, a doctor, they're not going to see you, is it? I mean, you will get past the body when you change your ways. You will see how it's done. You will be able to see past the body, and this is how they know negativity cannot trick you that people are black and white, because you're going to discover that all fuckers are spirit. They just live in different physical bodies. But negativity make you believe that the body is you. So when you see the fucking body die, you get scared, isn't it? Because you think that you are dead, or the person is dead, and that's how you are going to die. When you can't die, you can't get old. It's the body that is getting old. You see what I mean? But unless you change your negative ways, you are not going to figure out what is going on. You are going to believe what people tell you, or believe what your eyes tell you. You know, like how your eyes is telling you that I'm a black man and the next man is a white man. Yeah, well, that is a deception of the eye. It's not real, because we are spirit who is living in different color physical bodies. You get it? But because of the program, like I say, we are programmed into division and separation, because that is what negativity do. It programs people into separation and division, so that it creates confusion and so that we fight amongst ourselves. And then while we are fighting amongst ourselves, they rule the fucking world. You understand it? You know what I mean? And have you paying for water, gas, electric. We are the only species on earth that have to pay to live here, you know. These big fucking humans that you see running about the fucking planet. No other species. Can you think of a species on earth that have to pay to live here? What about the frogs? You reckon frogs pay to live and to croak? I could charge them when you hear a cock. And roosters crowing, I like them. They used to crow in the morning. You reckon they have to pay some of the cocks? You know, the cock of that area. When he hear him crow, him just walk up to him and says, "You crow too early. You have to pay me." You know what I mean? A taxi blood clot. And what about donkeys? Here can donkey. What about ants? Bees? I can't think of none of them that is working for money. The only one of them that I can see working for money is this idiotic man. Now, how come the man never think to himself? How come the blood clot animals don't have to work for money, but we have to work for money? Now, who have us working for money? And who own this planet, and how did they get to blood clot own the planet? Because it's only a trick by negativity, you know. No one on the fucking planet. The planet is for all who come through until they take them away. You know, but it's not a thing that anyone owns it. You know, it's a free planet.
That's good.
It's not a place that you can say, "Oh yeah, this man owns it." No. We are supposed to live like how ants and bees live. Now check the play. Because when I was a kid, I used to observe ants working. They're so tiny, lots of them. Yet they live and share everything together. And you have these big human with, I say, oversized brain. Some large rascal, some big head human who can figure out how to live like ants and bees and to share the resources that is for all. No, but the only reason why I go like that, you know, because negativity, I tell you, once you choose that, you're a lunatic, innit? So it's only because negativity is ruling. So people have all kind of unnecessary urges, greed within themselves over material things that is supposed to be free for all. And they put value on gold and diamond, and when there's no value in anything here, because nothing here belongs to us, it's just for us to use. Until the Governor General, like I say, the great equalizer, who is never prejudiced, death, remove you from here. Because that is your destiny, you know. I see there's a lot of people dying, because there's going to be a lot of death. It's already started. But people are mourning, you know what I mean? I see two famous reggae singers, two of them dying the same week. People are saying it's a tragedy. If the only way you can fucking die is because you live. So you better you give thanks to the life where you live then, rather than when you fucking die you say it's a tragedy. There's nothing tragic about fuckers dying. Because if you come here, that's what you come here to do. Now, to me, it doesn't matter if you die in the fucking womb, you die when you come out, you die at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all irrelevant because you come here to fucking die anyway. So what difference does it make? In fact, I reckon that, say if you die at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all them age there, then at least you didn't have to go through the fuckery here. You die innocent. So that's a beautiful life. Rather than some fucker live till 80 and never learn fuck all. You know? A life of strife and stress and just fuckery against the fellow human being with your long life. And then you have people now mourning and going on when anyone come out of the queue of life, as if they are not going to come out. When you are there mourning about the people who are dying, yeah, you are going to die tomorrow. What the fuck you think this is? Well, The mourning and lamenting is unnecessary. Why do I say it's unnecessary? Because the person or who you call them cannot die. All that is happening to them, they've gone on to reap the consequences of the action that they perform in this life, irrespective of what the fuck you think of them. You understand in this game? Because what they was doing here was all recorded and fucking memory. So that is what they've gone to fucking face. Never mind resting in rascal peace, as you might just presume it, are gone to heaven. No. Life is about facing the consequences. There is law in life, you understand? And when motherfuckers are living, a lot of them think that they're above the law of the terrible and dreadful fucking God. You understand? So when the great general, my brethren, the great equalizer, the reason why I love that, because that is like the sunshine, it shines for all. And that come to all. That is never prejudice. Let's not get into argument and say, oh, Mr. Marius is a white man and you are a black man, so no, you just fuck both of us up just the same. You know what I tell you? Don't care whether you're tall or you're short or you're fat. You claim that you're a fucking Japanese. That can't fucking save you. You see what I mean? And when they remove you from here, never mind all the noise that is fucking going on around, all the fucking mourning, who want to miss. The only thing that really counts for that soul is what the fuck were you doing here? The consequences of your own fucking action. Not what your friends are thinking or your family is mourning about how they fucking miss you. No, just what you was doing here. You know? Yeah. That's how it go, really. So, I don't really mourn for people dying, you know. I think we should have a party when motherfucker die. Well, when I die, that's what I want man to do, have a party. Because I'll be happy to dead. So what the fuck are you? If I'm happy to be dead, why the fuck are you sad? Is it your life? Did I tell you that I come here to live forever here? You see anyone living here forever? No. So when my time is up here, you know, because especially, well, I don't think I'll finish my life under the rule of negativity. You know what I mean? It will be over by then, by the time I depart. But even in them times, I'll be happy to go because I don't come here to stay. I love adventure. It's an endless universe out there to travel, you know. Which a lot of you won't be able to travel because you're too fucking wicked. And your wickedness will weigh your spirit down when you go on the next side. Because the evidence of what you was doing, like I tell you, you know. Any fucker, it could be a million years ago, you know. It doesn't make no difference. Because it was the same. Those fuckers who live a million years ago and come here and fuck about. It was all recorded on the fucking pussy clot memory. And when they die, they reap the consequences of the action. Same like you motherfuckers who are living today. It's not something I believe, it's what I fucking know. Did I not tell you that I'm a 9th grade fucking general? God frontline general. Bad bumbuckler dog. You can't have, like I tell you, no soul can out-teach a 9th grade general. None. Because I'm not no fucking teacher. I am just a full of shit human being. Just like you. It's not like, so don't think I'm bragging about how smart I am. I'm not. I'm telling you about conscience. The one that is in you. And is in every fucker who ever lived. We never trillion years ago. There's no fucking difference in it. Because the one is the superstar. You see what I mean? I just happen to know that motherfucker for sure. I say, bet me fucking soul on it, like, you know. And I start gambling physically, but spiritually I love to gamble. So I bet my fucking soul on it, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, it's something that I believe. No, fuck believe. The age of belief is over. I am the destroyer of belief. Alright. Take the Abrahamic belief system now. when I kill them with the truth now. And it's only simple common sense. The law is all human beings got the freedom of choice. It was given to us by the one creative energy that we as human is referring to as God. Yeah? Now once that freedom of choice is given by this creative energy, it cannot tell us what to choose, because we are not idiots and it's only two choices. It cannot send anyone to tell us what to choose, because that would negate our freedom to choose for ourselves. The so-called Jews tell the people in the dark that they are the chosen people of God, and the first prophets was sent to them. Now you see how stupid that is under the law. God have no choice here. God give the choice to us. So how could God choose them as his chosen people and send prophets? Obviously you know that is a lie. Now when you examine Christianity and Islam, they base their ideology on the lies of these fucking so-called Jews. One claim that God sent his only son and the other one his last prophet, when God cannot fucking send. But people believe it. Because you can believe a lie, you don't need to believe the truth. When you know the truth, you know the truth. Lies are what you believe in, you know what I mean? Or you have faith in lies. Because you're moving in herds. You know what I mean? This is why the average person cannot see the truth, because they believe in herd. So once negativity program you and tell you that you're black, you stick to your blood clot group in it and act like you're black like they fucking tell you. And if they tell you that you're white, vice versa, Japanese, that's what you fucking do. That's why the majority of the world is negative. You see what? Because the majority of souls are fucking negative. Because they believe in the program that they are black and fucking white and Japanese and China, when it's only a program. You are nothing more than a spirit living in a physical body. A physical body that will soon be devoured by either the worms or the fucking fire. And maybe animal catch one or two of you and eat you. No. Once the spirit is out of the body, it's all irrelevant in it. But this is when now, if you don't understand this, what I'm saying to you now, you are going to end up like this. In a time like this, I call it reaping time. Have you heard of the Grim Reaper? Well, the Grim Reaper is always working, but he's going to be working overtime in this particular fucking time. Yeah? Why? Because mankind is like a crop that was planted here on planet Earth. See? Because I used to plant crops when I was very young. 7 and all them age there, you know. Plant me potato and peas and all them things there. And then, after a while now, you will notice that weeds start to grow up in the fields. So you have to have a weeding time as well. There's a certain time when you enter the field and remove the weeds. Here on earth now, a lot of weeds has grown up in the field. In fact, it's almost impossible for the crops to grow. You know, and these weeds are dangerous weeds. Yeah. But right about now, all these weeds are going to get weeded out by the Grim Reaper. So, like I'm telling you, and I'm not fucking joking, you know, like I tell you, Firehouse, nothing but the raw blood clot truth. If you, in this time, don't get out of this house of believing that you are a black man or a white man or drop a bumbo cloth knees, that you've been programmed to believe, yeah? And realize that all you is a spirit in a body. Guess what? You are going to get weed out as a fucking weed. For sure. You see, if the Grim Reaper find you be nationalistic, yeah, you gone. You is a weed on this blood-clad planet. You know, see me? You see, if the Grim Reaper catch you in any religion, yes, you're definitely gone. You see, if they catch you in any fucking politics, money lovers, so think about it. In actual fact, what I'm telling you is that the majority of people on earth are going to fucking die. Because the majority are negative, innit? So yeah, the majority are wipe out them pussy-clot. Yeah, the majority are going to die. But it's no use to feel, like I say, you don't take death as a tragedy. You know, don't forget we are energies. Energies cannot be destroyed. You just transform and reap the consequences of your fucking action here. So even though a lot of people are going to be dying, you're going to see what we call mass death then, you know. Instead of just how people just naturally come and go. You know, they'll be going, a lot of them all are fucking going one time, you know. Because everything is getting reaped, you know. It's the end of negativity, you don't understand. Different energy coming in. So it's like the house of negativity is on fire. The only thing you can do is run out of that blood clot. And the only way you can get out is to change your negative ways. But like I said, the average person won't do it, you know. Because the ego will not allow them. Ego hold them. So you will still hold on and think that you're black in it. You will find reason to think that you are black. But you could find a million fucking reasons. It's just excuse you're making because you don't know the truth. But I know it. You're not fucking black. You was programmed from birth. Like all the fuckers you see on earth who was programmed to believe that they are Jews and fucking Arabs, Korean and all kind of fuckery. So that negativity, because they are my brothers, you know, so I tell you, say, I understand them fully, innit? It's not as if I don't know what I'm talking about, or I don't know the people that I'm talking about. I know every fucker, they just don't know it. And if you open your mouth and speak, all you do is tell me who you are and where you're at. You don't understand. You think anyone could hide from me in the mind? No, because my light is coming from beyond the regions of the fucking mind. You don't understand. Firehouse, the internal master, the one that give light to the mind. Yeah, well, my mind is beyond the regions of all fucking minds. You don't dig it. Yeah, because who you think take me beyond the mind? The internal one. You see what I mean? So it's not as if I have to guess anything. I don't guess anything. I just know them. You see what I mean? Now when I say to a human being as an example, right? Say we take those who they call, who have secrets, you know? Like these criminal government on earth, and they're telling the sheeps that they can't see the secret for about 70 years or whatever. When secrets are recorded on memory still. But you know, when you make videos and you put them out, you know that the authorities scrutinize them in it to see what you have to say and all this. Well, when you scrutinize my videos, like I'm telling you, and I'm telling you that your fucking secret that you're doing in the dark here for the sake of money is all recorded on your fucking memory, innit? You know, fact checker. Fact checker. You know when you're checking me? Yeah. Memory is recording your action. Even though I can't see you, but I don't need to see you know what is happening to you. And when you know how long you think you're going to fact check? Because that will soon be removing you out of this work of pussyclad fact checking others, innit? And then you'll have to face the consequences of your dirty little action that you was doing just for the sake of getting a high salary. Paper. That will mean nothing on the next side. When you reach, you know, those who love money here, when they reach the next side, they're going to be poor. You know why? Because on the next side, the currency is goodness. And they will be lacking this. Because a lot of what they did here to get the money was bad anyway. You know what I mean? Did a lot of bad things to the Federation. You know. That's what they do, you know. I would condemn everyone who have money. Because some man does, you can just have money because you have a talent and people like that talent, and whether you sing or you write a book and they buy it, so you end up with a lot of money, you know what I mean? So, and you didn't really have to step on another brother's head to get it then. But the average person, that's what they do. They have to do unscrupulous things to earn the money. Because it's a thing that entices one to act immoral. So the more immoral you are, the more money you can gather, really, if you know what I mean. But you can actually gather some of the paper without being immoral. It's the same with outward intelligence. There's nothing wrong with knowledge. You see what I mean? It's how you use it. So if you have intelligence, the knowledge that you acquire, you will use it in a good way to help others and benefit others. Not only yourself. You see what I mean? But if you gather it now without that, then you use it in a selfish way. Nice gone up, Mr. Morrell says it. We're alright still. You see what I mean? So it's not that knowledge is bad. Even though knowledge corrupts a lot of people. But that is not the fault of knowledge. It is their desire that corrupt them, not knowledge. Because knowledge is a good thing. You see what I mean? Yo. It's like when we say positive and negative. One might think of negative as bad. But negative is not bad. You know, you see, night and day is not bad. But if a soul now chooses to be negative, that person will behave in what we call a negative way. Meaning they will do bad things rather than good things. But it is not negativity that make them doing it though. The real energy of negativity cannot make you do those things. You do those things because you choose to do those things. You understand? It's not no one forcing you. You know? So in this time, like I'm saying, it's time to get real. Because the age of belief is over. I don't know if the souls can gather this. You cannot come with what you believe. You're literally telling people that you don't know nothing. You go and you read whatever you read in books and you're repeating it like a program robot. You should be speaking your own words. If you cannot speak your own word, this means you just believe in what you read, but you don't know nothing. You what we call an empty barrel. Even though you're making a, like I say, empty barrel make the most nice. But you are not saying anything. Everything in this world, like I tell you, is covered by negativity. So if it's Christianity, what you call Islam, Rasta, all of those things are covered by negativity. Meaning, when you first see them, you ain't going to see the positive in them. You're going to see the outer part, which is negative. Meaning that most of all of the people going to church and mosque and who gather in a Rasta about Selassie, and they just represent the outer, like a shell. That to get to the truth of what they are and about, you must remove them out the way. You understand? To get to the juice of whether them must say it's Christianity or Islam or Rasta. And once you do that now, you realize now that even though they was the one who attract you first, and the reason why they attract you first, because they are the seen. The juice is not seen. You see what I mean? So people get attracted by the scene and they join the scene. But if you stick with the scene, you become a part of the shell. Those who believe and have faith in what was told to them, they don't go beyond that. They don't explore. They don't use the faculties given by God, given to them by God, like common sense. They don't want to think for themselves. They want others to think, and then they follow what others think up and tell them, you know what I mean? So they are happy to believe that somebody called Jesus come here and die for their whatever particular sins they might be committing, wrongdoing, and that this blood will purify them. You understand now? How ridiculous is that though? That is utterly and totally ridiculous, but like I say, over 2 billion Christians believe in that bullshit. You know? To me now, that is like a coward who refuses to take responsibility for their own action. You know, you don't want anyone to die, shed blood for your wrongdoing. You should be the one that is responsible for the wrongs that you are doing, and then also the one who changed these wrong ways about your own self. Instead of coming up with a ridiculous story about somebody died for your sin, and this person died even before you was born. But to me, it's irrelevant whether you was born or you was living now. Somebody can't go, no one can kill anyone, or they kill themselves and then say they're doing it for anybody else's sin. It's not common sense. Nothing can go like that. God created all of us, and all of us are highly intelligent. Unless we was born with mind impediment, then those people are excluded. They are innocent and pure. They are not involved in the judgment. You with a clear mind who can think. God created all of us with common sense. You know? No one is superior or better than the other. Now what the fuck are you talking about that one of us come here to die for your fucking sins? How could that be? You come here to sort out your own fucking responsibility. And you are the one who are responsible for the fucking wrongdoing that you are doing. And you are the only one that is going to be responsible for it. You understand? Not interested in what others was doing. That's what is recorded in your fucking memory. That's what you should worry about when the great blood clot equalizer remove you from out of the game. You see what I mean? Because you're not, like I say, souls don't come here to stay. So stop your mourning and your groaning when somebody, and the thing with them as well, that is like a queue that we are all in. But if somebody up further up in the queue drop dead or they take out a couple of them, it don't affect you, does it? But let that come anywhere near you or your family, you start crying. Or anybody that you know about, that shouldn't have taken them out the queue. It was too early for them to go out the queue. No. Anytime you see anyone leave the queue, it was the right time for them to remove that. And your time will be coming. So don't spend your time mourning. Spend your time changing your dirty ways before they remove you from out of the queue. That's what you should be concentrating on. Say to yourself, what am I doing in this life really? Or how am I doing it? What am I desiring? What am I chasing after? Because like I'm telling you, they only tell you about one side of life. They never tell you about the other side that the 9th grade general is trying to infuse into your mind. The spiritual side, not the physical. Yes, sir. Because the spiritual going to pass, but the spiritual is eternal. You can't even get all like I'm telling you, It's only the body get all, and people who don't understand get a bit scared and think, oh, I'm getting old, I'm I'm going to die. No. You can't age. Never mind dying, So you should be thinking about living and how you're going to live and how you desire to live. You see? Because that is what you are going to reap. We are farmers here. Did I not tell you that we are crops? Yeah, well, we are now here on earth sowing seeds that we are going to reap after for sure. Because you can't escape, Because like I tell you, Mr. Fact Checker, you cannot erase anything from the memory, like how MI5 and 6 and Mossad and all them boy, the FBI and CIA have a lot of secret. And as gone to them, they can shred it and hide it and burn. You know them way there. But they don't know that memory is the recorder of all things, like I'm telling them. Let them go on the memory and shred what they've been doing here on earth. You somehow. Pussy. When I say pussy, I mean, my bad brothers on the negative side who don't understand the full play of life as it was. When death, the Governor General, remove you from out of your physical body, that is when, can you hear pretending, you're going to realize that no one is above the law. Because there is a law in it. No. The only thing I can report to human is that what we call God. Because God is only a word, Word indicates something that is different from word. You see what I mean? So what we call God is an energy. Now don't ask me how that energy come to be so intelligent and smart and clever and super do. It just is. It's a fact. You see me? How can you be in everyone at once, instantly, male and female, but you is not a male or you is not a blood clot female? And then this one is not only in all who is living now, it was in all those who lived before. And check the play as well. If any fucker who lived before was considered wise, even though the people never know it, it was this one who educates such a one. And the reason why this one educates any fucker is just because these people or these souls choose from their own free will to live a positive life while their soul was passing through the earth. And because they did this, the internal general educate them. Because it is only that one who can shine the light, And what I'm telling you, like I said, this is not a belief thing. I already show you the operation in numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you reach 9, the 1 return. So as a 9th grade general, the 1 return. I don't only, like I say, if you're on the 5th level, you can feel the 1. And the 7th, you can hear the internal dialogue. When you reach the 9th level, you see the 1. So I know exactly what I'm talking about, if you know. It's not like, oh, I am guessing or presuming something. I'm not guessing fuck all. Everything is the whole of creation could never defeat a general like me. None. Because the one, you know why? And when I say the whole of creation, because the one is greater than the many. The one did not come from the fucking many. The many come from the one. So the one is supreme. And it's not like, oh, I believe. You fucking know it. Why you think I speak so fucking arrogant and sure? Because I'm in some kind of doubt. No, I'm not in no doubt at all. Humans might be in doubt, you know, because they can't grasp what I am grasping, if you know what I mean. But what I'm saying is only things that I know from when I was 27. It's no big deal to me, but it's true. All of it. Because the only thing that is coming out of my mouth, you know, see, you know, my site is called Voice of Conscience. Open all the video. Welcome back to the firehouse. You see me? So everything is about conscience. Because that's what it is, isn't it? That's the light that is returning that will destroy all those who are negative in it. Reap you out of the earth. You see, man? And then you are, like I say, if you behave negatively, you have to face the consequences of your action. Because the creative one was the first to create a video recorder. And that's what memory is. No soul who come out of pussy can get around that, you know. There's no way. Like, you know, like, I know my brothers on in the dark side, lunatics, they think they are doing things in secret. So their evil ways, they hide it from other people, dressing up in suit and tie, appearing to look good, or dressing up when they appear in places like Hollywood, pretending to be decent people when within they are rotten and dirty. You know what I mean? But they can hide that here, you know what I mean? But all their action, what they've been doing in the secret party and thing, everything is recorded and memory. They'll have to face the consequences when they remove them. Bodyguard can't help you when death come, you know. Even though they have a lot of bodyguard. I call them bodyguard, never mind body blood clot guard. This is you're living in an intelligent creation, you know. You think you can get around the law? Well, they think they can get around the law just because we was given the freedom of choice. So because we have free will and the freedom of choice, we willfully ignore the law, which you can do, because it's your choice. But what I'm saying, that's what you're going to fucking reap. You ain't getting away with fuck all here. You know, some idiots always say, oh, he's taking the secret to the grave. No, he take no fucking secret, because spirit don't go in the grave. You can't take no spirit. All of your action are recorded and memory in it. And you must face the consequences of those actions. It's the law. You know, natural law. It's nothing made up, it's just natural, which is just how it goes. No fucker who is living or who lived before can escape the consequences of their own action that they've done here. You understand? Because everything is recorded. Well, even though everything is recorded, you know, I am now going to cut this reasoning short because I want a piece. See what I mean? So I'm gonna go just reel out and sign out from the firehouse. But I'll be back soon to burn some hotter fire because the house is coming down. You know? Don't bother think that anything is going back to normal, you know. How can things go back to normal when the house is on fire, burning down? Babylon must get destruction. Destruction is coming, not normal. You see, a new world order is coming, the one of the positive. So here what we're going to do on a positive note. We're going to reel out and fire out until we meet again. Rastafari, live it and reign it in the heart of all pussy clad whoever come out of pussy. Fire.